Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Stacks888, and today, with Behind the Raps, we have Typoosion. Introduce yourself, man.
What's good, Stacks? It's good to fucking see you, my man. Honestly, I love everybody in this community. Obviously, I'm fighting on CFL, fighting on Sword 7, CEO of Breakout, alongside my right-hand man, Lesra Gomez. Shout out Lesra Gomez and the team. We're bringing you guys the best in the SEB scene, and also, not to mention, representing it on CFL. It's good to be here on Stacks' show, Behind the Raps. I ain't got no raps on today, so you know I'm ready to talk. So what's good, Stacks?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic, man. We're 1 week out from my fight with Trey Ingram, about a month out from CFL. Get ready to compete again. I always love competing.
Talking about your fight for next week against Trey, how big is this since it's a redemption fight, you could say, since your very first match?
Well, listen, a lot of people thought I lost the first fight with Trey Ingram. I don't know what they're smoking, but it must be really good, and they should give me some. However, I'm coming here back to settle a personal score. Me and Trey Ingram have been going back and forth for years about doing a rematch. We were supposed to do it back at 03. It's time to settle the score, man. This one's personal for me. I'm just ready to go out there and get him out round 1 or round 2. Nothing more, but I will accept less.
All right, man. Yeah, I personally got you in that fight because he's coming from back-to-back losses, if I'm not wrong, and you obviously are coming off from the biggest win of your career. So
the champ. That's right, man. Shout out Augustin, but yeah,
we
did
man.
what we said we're gonna do.
So let's just say you do win. I got you winning in your CFO match. How serious are you taking this?
Man, this is the biggest opportunity of my life. I was thinking about it in the shower this morning. Sometimes I get up every morning. This is the same routine. I get up, gotta hit the vape, all right? Then I hit the shower, all right? And I sit in the shower and I ponder and I think about what's going on today. And I was like, man, this CFL opportunity is a huge fucking opportunity. I saw the face-to-face and I saw all the people ringside. It didn't even make me scared. It's just like, man, this is something I've been waiting for. I love large crowds. I love showing up for the people. And I am super excited for this. Not only that, I get to do it with Lesra too. We get to do this together. You know what I mean? He gets to knock out Big Sam. I'm going to stop Jason. I think he's a bit of a tough cookie, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to knock him out. But stoppage, definitely, because his belly ain't going to be taking the punches from Pat's Typoosion. Shout out to Grant. Shout out Mark Flames. Blaze. Shout out Mark Flames.
So, out of the 2 fights that you're going to have within this month, I'm assuming it's the CFL one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Trey one I've been booked to fight Trey since before 05. So I already knew this was going to be a stay active fight. The plan was to defend the belt on 06. But it's looking like I want to fight on CFL, and I'm pushing to have CFL have me back again. You know what I mean? If they don't offer me a Misfits contract, I'm going to keep coming back until I get one. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm hungry. I'm trying to buy my mom a house. I'm trying to get a Nissan Versa.
Yes,
trying to get the hookup on that, dude. Also, would not mind walking into McDonald's or Wendy's, not having to worry about the money in my pocket because, I want a Baconator and I want to tap that card and have it be like, yeah, no problems because I got my, money wherever it's from. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that financial freedom definitely does sound nice, especially for everyone in the SCB scene. We're not on the levels of KSI, the Misfits, main Carters and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, that's a pretty nice dream. But for your training, I know you do like in your basement or wherever you train, it's just you by yourself and your thoughts. For this fight, have you hired a trainer or are you just going back to what works?
Well, you see, it's not like I'm not getting advice. I work with Rand. Shout out Rand, the Hall of Famer Rand. I work with DDK. Shout out DDK. Those guys are very advanced. I also get the best management in the scene. Lesra Gomez also knows what he's doing with his IQ. But, yes, we're going to be in the boxing gym. Everything that I'm doing is to prepare myself for a boxing gym. I've been in boxing gyms before, It's not like I've ever stepped into a boxing gym in my life. I've been in there actually a lot, but not as much as you think I would need to be for a fight. But I've got some brilliant minds in my corner, and I'm willing to listen, and I'm a pretty smart guy. So I'm able to do what I need to do. But these two nerds, they're going to get washed because the game plan always stays the same. Beat them up, beat them up, beat them up, beat them up. As the Reese's Puffs man once said.
Yeah, man. So we've been talking about your two future fights. Let's talk about your past fights. Out of all the past fights, was the Augustine one the hardest fight to win? Or is it another one?
Well, you see, in the ring, Augustin was obviously a very good competitor. That's a UPS truck. Fuck you guys. Shout out Kevin James, though. The one thing with the Augustin fight is that he really pushed me to my mental limit. He really knew how to talk trash, say the things that were going to get me mad, get me heated, get in my brain. And ever since going through those mental escapades, it was a very big challenge. Now, I will say the Pepper fight will probably go down as one of the hardest in my life. I think that was a bigger physical challenge. Augustin presented a physical challenge, but also presented a mental challenge. So I think it was my toughest fight. But I could also go back to the word fight. Fuck him. But with me not training for that fight, with me kind of having the ego risen from the Shogun fight, I carried that through months and I didn't train. And so that one taught me a lesson. So I'd say the word fight because I didn't train, not because of the opponent or the Pepper fight. But the Augustin fight, mentally and physically, was very tough.
Yeah, man. I remember going back and watching some of your previous fights, and the fight against Juan the Word was, man, even though I'm pretty sure we can all agree on this, it wasn't the prettiest, it might have been one of your most entertaining fights because at the end of it, you were bloodied up and you pulled out the win, man.
Listen, dude, I didn't even care when the blood was coming down my face. I was just like, fuck, I'm bleeding. I'm just going to hit him more, And, wiping the blood off my face. It was kind of badass in the moment because I wasn't really feeling any pain. I didn't feel that much pain from my nose. He just hit me in he hit me in a real good spot. I know there's a little bit of ego behind that saying, oh my God, he didn't really hit me hard. He hit me hard, but not hit me hard enough to break my nose. He just hit me in the right spot. He hit me like right above here. And so when he hit me, it kind of hit the right spot. And so the blood just came leaking out like a fucking faucet. So that's just how it is, dude.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I remember finished watching that fight, and I said, holy shit. Pat got hard, man. Pat got hard, because, man, you deadass just look like you went through war, like a warrior, like a gladiator. So...
yeah, man. Listen, Juan can say that, whatever he wants, but one thing he can take away is, he did bloody my face. So there you go. Like, you did that. That's cool. But you didn't hit me hard enough to take me down. And you didn't hit hard enough to do really anything other than that. So.
And that Augustine fight, I know you said the mental warfare leading up to it. I remember watching on X the videos that would make on each other beforehand. Going into the card, build-up. Yeah, awesome build-up. And for that reason, it was the first breakout event I watched live, because I would always wait for a couple days after, a week after, for the fights to be uploaded, and I would watch each individual fight. But for this one, I want to watch the card from start to finish. Even though some fights were pulled out, some things didn't go as planned, it was still an amazing thing to watch live, and props to you and the breakout team, man.
Hey, listen, shout out the production, Tetsuke, John, shout out Waffle, Mark, GVZ, all the guys on the team. Y'all killed it. Y'all kill it every time. And the production was immaculate. Fantastic production. That's what you can expect from every breakout coming forward. But with the media from 04. So for 06, we're coming back big. And that's what the big deal is. Even though we're not fighting a lot of the team members, you're going to be seeing a lot of new faces. Obviously, you guys have seen the card revealed online. But, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I remember whoever ran the breakout account was saying, if y'all thought 05 was good, 06 is going to be better. And I was like, no way. The the cards and just the whole hype's gonna be better than '05. But this past week especially, bangers, bangers, bangers.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. Just wait until after Sword 7 because we're gonna be having face to faces and everything like that too. So just wait.
All right, man. Out of all the breakout events you've attended, been part of, or just any breakout event, which has been your favorite? Or Sword 7? Or Sword 7?
4.
4? Oh,
4. 4 because I was going through a big mental struggle throughout the entirety of the build-up, and 04 was just a fucking disaster area behind the scenes, but everything came together so beautifully. I'd say in comparison to past breakout events, it was the most smooth. And that's so hard to believe, but it was fantastic. It was fantastic, man. I thought that 04 was the best. I thought it had the best theme, some of the best fights. Listen, it was so eventful. So many upsets, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was you can't go wrong with 04.
Man, and let's even go even before even breakout was a thing. How did you, Pat Typoosion, even come into the scene? What's your origin story?
Well, the scene didn't exist before I started in it. I was doing interviews and stuff like that, trying to get to show star to interview, and then I made friends with Minicon and Waffle and a bunch of other people. And then, of course, I wanted to promote my fight, so I promoted the Trey fight, trying to say, hey, listen, everyone can go out and do their fights on their own. I don't want to have an issue. I don't want to have, to fight for money. I want to go out and do these fights. I want to fight right now. I shouldn't have to wait until these people come calling me. So we did it, and with the helps of Real Talk and Trey, they're a big piece in this too. And then, of course, the rest is history. I fought Trey, and then after that, I fought Waffle. Dennis fought Trey. Lesnar came into the scene. Obviously, we did the SCB thing together. SCB 01, we got kicked out, and then we made Breakout. Haha, that rhymes. But listen, the whole point of this is that even though that I started this scene, I'm not the one that made it what it is today. A lot of you guys made it what it is today. Even though I had a piece in that, I'm very humbled that I have a piece in that. Now, I do want to say it's just insane from how far we've came. And if you really believe in something, it can come true. I'm dead serious. I didn't go to college. I thought that everything was a waste for me. I had a crazy fucking idea because I'm a crazy person, and I decided to act on it and follow through. Consistency and following through is the biggest thing. And I've learned that over years of trial and error.
Hey, yeah, man. And yeah, that's honestly amazing words because you can never fail as long as you don't give up. You fail right when you give up. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Man. Absolutely.
So let's say you do 2 or 3 CFL fights, you win. Mm-hmm. Mams offers you that Misfits fight. Would you have a dream matchup?
Fez Batista. Yo, fuck Fez Batista and fuck Lady Gaga, okay?
Whoa.
Lady Gaga, yo, Chief Keef is better, bro. Chief Keef is the better artist. Sabrina Carpenter is the better artist. Adele is the better artist. Taylor Swift is the better artist. I know you have some personal attachment to it, but listen, we all have a growing pains. We all have our growing out phase. It's time for you to grow out of that pussy fucking face and that pussy fucking body and fight somebody who is in lower stature to you. I don't have anything in comparison to you. So why wouldn't you just fight me on Misfits? Call Mams up right now and tell him that I would fight you, okay? Listen, I don't like Lady Gaga. So that's a big reason that you can come fight me, okay? I don't like Lady Gaga. Come take me out and punch me in the face. I'll do it for $5,000. I'll do it for $5,000. Listen, again, I know you guys say, I know you have some personal attachment. I'm not making fun of that, but I'm making fun of her music because I don't like it, okay? And if you have a problem with that, come punch me in the face, bitch! Come on! Fez Batista, where are you, bro? You got knocked out by Idris Virgo. Come on, bro. I'll do the same. I'm the body breaker from the U.S. Idris Virgo's my brother. Can't you tell the resemblance? Come on, man. This is ridiculous, bro. Fez, yo, where you at, bro? Where you at, Fez Batista? I will kick your ass and send you home packing, okay? That is what we're doing. I'll send you packing home with nothing but her albums broken up. My mom is yelling at me right now. But it's Fez Batista. I'll kick your ass, bro. Again, not making fun of the suicide or anything like that. I'm glad you're here today. But still, I would fight you on Misfits. I would.
Hey, man. Fez Batista. I'm going to clip this up, post it on Twitter. If you see it, accept my man's challenge. He's up for the fight.
The challenge.
He's good at promoting, too. That's two good promoters together. Shit. Oh, god damn. I did not expect
if you're a Lady
all that.
Listen, if you're a Lady Gaga fan, I'm sorry, but I got a personal thing with Fez. So, listen, you can come after me however you like, but I'm telling you right now, I want that fight with Fez Batista.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
Born this way. I was born this way. I'll prove to him. You want to know what? I'll listen to Lady Gaga. I'll be the number one Lady Gaga fan. I'll take your spot from you, bro. Fez Batista, bro. Yo, listen, you are not as big as a Lady Gaga fan as me. No, you got to clip this up. Like, you got to do like the same thing. Like, you got to be like I got to be like, yo, fuck Lady Gaga. Yo, I'm the biggest Lady Gaga fan. I'm the biggest Lady Gaga fan. Fuck Lady Gaga and fuck Fez Batista.
Hey, I was gonna say, cause Poker Face is a good song. Come on,
it's a good song, but you want to know what's not? You want to know what's a good song?
What?
Fez Batista is gonna get dropped by me, Typoosion. Fuck you, Fez Batista. You ain't the real Batista. You ain't an animal. I walk for miles inside this pit of danger.
Yeah.
But you don't, bitch. You're not Batista. I'm Batista. I'm Lady Gaga. Fuck you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hey, hopefully this is a catalyst for a future Misfits fight, man, but shit.
Hey, listen, man. Come back to this interview. I'm telling you right now, by 2026 or in 2026, I will be beating up Fez Batista in the ring. Okay? Post this while the fight's going on. All right? Watch. Look at this. Do you see this? I'm fighting him. If I'm getting beat up right now, I'll do the same thing. Look at this. I'm getting beat up. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, but I would win. I would win.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
I would win a fight with Fez Batista, bro. You think I'd win a fight with Fez Batista?
I won't wait. I won't wait.
Middleweight.
Is he middleweight?
I don't know, but he's gonna have to.
Well, I've seen you get past people's range before, so yeah. And from what we seen the Idris fight, he's not good with pressure. So styles make fights. Styles make fights.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go, bro. Yeah, Fez Batista.
All right. Since you're one of the godfathers of SCB and stuff, who would you say is on the Mount Rushmore of the SCB scene?
Okay. All right. Lesra Gomez. Dennis Bell. Waffle Taco Gamer. Typoosion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good four. Mine would be Lesra, you, Waffle, and this dude's been kind of new, but I'm gonna say it, fuck it. Drake Harris. Nah, I'm kidding.
Yo, fuck Drake Harris.
My fourth one would probably be Trey, man.
Yeah. You want to know what? Trey could be in there too. There's a lot of names that could be in there, but I'm fighting him, so I'm not giving him any credit.
Yeah, but me trying to come from an unbiased point of view, I would probably put Trey as the fourth. Cause man,
that's fire, man.
Cause he was the fight with you, Lesra, the first SCB MMA fight, and yeah, he's just been around. So yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
So towards the end of interviews, I usually like to ask you about your point of view on different fights and stuff. Out of
Absolutely.
out of '05, what was the biggest surprise you would say happened?
Jose losing. That was insane. I never thought I'd see that.
Me and I fought on the same card as JDP, so I had him biased, but I never expected anything like that, man. Two
Yeah.
knockdowns in the first round, and sheesh,
That's
JDP's a
fucked.
problem. Would you ever consider a fight with JDP if y'all met in the middle or he came up to you, up to your weight class?
No, man. I don't know, man.
You don't know.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe.
My other biggest surprise, because another biased point of view, I was ready for that DDK Alex Pineda fight, but can you give us some insight of behind the scenes? Because I know there was a bunch of other stuff being said on Twitter about what happened, what didn't happen. So as you were
Yeah.
there, you were the main
Mhm.
man behind the scene. What happened?
All right. So what happened was this. It was agreed that he wouldn't use the Fortress hand wraps in the fight. It was agreed between them in negotiations. Of course, he was wearing the Fortress hand wraps in the fight. Okay. DDK found out about this, did not like it because that was not what they agreed to. And we didn't like it either. So we went up to Pineda, asked him to do it. He wouldn't do it, even when said that the fight would be pulled. Then the fight got pulled. And then, afterwards he tried to put him back on because I think that he thought that people were bluffing. But no. Listen, I have a show to run. Me and Lesnar have fights and everything like that. If you're going to be difficult, you're not going to fight. That's just how it is. And that's what happened. That is verbatim what has happened, from the CEO's mouth. I went up and I asked him to do it. He wouldn't do it, so we didn't do the fight.
Okay.
Simple.
And I believe the whole hand wrap situation about the y'all negotiated, because I remember even months before the fight happened when he posted on Twitter of him buying it. All you guys were in the replies talking about you're not wearing those to the fight. By the way, I specifically remember that interaction happening on Twitter/X. So yeah, man. Unfortunate because I believe that was one of the more hyped matches on the fight. I was ready to watch DDK redeem my loss. I was hate watching, not gonna lie, but
That's okay, man.
yeah.
That's okay.
But and after that fight was yours, right, or was it Lazarus?
It was my fight after that.
Your
so
fight, okay. Man, that seemed like that was Captain America Civil War type of build up and energy, man. Because it was literally two sides of the scenes. He was talking about you're an old man, you're washed. He's gonna take the torch from your hand. And hey man, it was a good fight. The fight would literally you would pressure him, he would catch you with the uppercut, you would still be coming back, then he'll find his range again, you would come back, but then the pressure finally won over, man. And not
it was
gonna
a
lie,
great fight, great build up.
watching you celebrate and fall to your knees, start crying. R.I.P. your grandpa, man. Prayer for your families.
Shout out, Gugga,
Even
man.
though I never talked to you before or anything, I felt it, man. That was a happy ending. So, congrats on the win.
Man, it was the very greatest moment of my entire life, honestly.
Yeah, man, and sheesh, just it for real left me speechless. I stood up and I said, "Amazing fight, peak fiction."
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
And after that fight, we obviously saw your boy Lesra with an amazing performance. Did you expect that performance from Lesra? Yeah.
I expected a domination, and I got more than I anticipated. I expected that, and I got delivered more.
I told myself, if it goes to decision, I got Intrepid. But if it's an early stoppage, I'm giving it a Lesra. But never in 1,000 years I expected that from Lesra. Because we've obviously seen Lesra previous fight style was just running center of the ring, swinging haymakers and stuff. But right from the start of the bell, he was calm, collected, and he was calculating with the jab and everything. So, hey, man. And then he got the 2 early knockdowns.
Man, shout out Lesnar, bro. That's him, bro. Good shit for him, bro.
Yeah, man. It was just an amazing performance because I don't know if you know this. Me and Lesnar kind of had a past beef because when I first entered the scene, I didn't know what Breakout was. I didn't know who any of you guys were yet. But I was just calling out Lesnar because I saw him on my timeline. I wanted to fight with Lesnar. So, and I remember I had this narrative in my head. I was like, if Lesnar ever fights a true heavyweight, he'll lose. He lost to Isla. And then I was like, I got Intrepid. That's another true heavyweight. And when Intrepid lost, I was like, no, my narrative. But
listen, he's the killer of narratives, bro.
Yeah.
That's what Lesnar does, man. He comes and shuts this shit down. Good for him, though, because he's my guy.
Yeah, man. It was a great win for everyone on Breakout because it was Breakout versus Royalty. That's what the most of the card was. And it was just amazing to see it.
Absolutely, man. I applaud Lesnar for that win, bro. He did a fantastic job, and that's what he needed to do. I'm always proud of when my brother wins, man. Because 03, I couldn't take that win home with me completely because, man, I just wanted both of us to win so bad in 03. But there were so many factors. You know what I mean? And then Lesnar came back stronger and proved everyone wrong. And proved himself right that he was number one.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Shout out Lesnar.
All right. That's one of our boys. Let's talk about your other boy, Waffle. I've heard from the grapevine behind the scenes that Stacks versus Waffle is a fight of interest. Would you Pat Typoosion like to see that fight?
Listen, man, Waffle's one of my best friends on the planet. And I don't know, man. There's something about a guy named Waffle versus a guy named Stacks. That's just like the battle of the breakfast foods.
Yeah, man.
I would not be opposed to seeing that fight. I'm not pushing Waffle into anything, okay? I'm not. You guys are not pushing off anything. However, numerous times. So yeah, I think that the Stacks fight is a potential future fight.
Yes.
I don't matchmake the fight. I don't make the fights. I can't make any promises, but I will say that fight is not impossible by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, man, cause like it's literally like you said, the name makes sense. We literally almost have the exact same body build too. Short, stocky, big fighters. And I feel like both our fighting styles would make a banger fight. And our promotion would go crazy, I feel like.
Hey, listen, man, start calling out. That's what you gotta do. You know?
Yeah.
Oh no, so that's anybody. Because like Waffle weak or anything like. I mean, he doesn't care if anybody calls him out. But if you got somebody you want to fight, call him out. You know that puts people on the radar.
I definitely got a couple names on my hit list, but I'm still recovering from the shoulder surgery. So hopefully,
Hope that's going well.
yeah, man, recovery is going well. I should hopefully Q3, Q4, I'm back fighting. But hey, man, that's the end of the interview. If you want to add anything else, now's your opportunity.
Listen.
Shout yourself out or anything.
Listen, shout out behind the wraps, because even though we got our wraps on in the ring, Stacks has got a good podcast outside it. So when you got your wraps off, give him a call. Number 2, CFL 4 pay-per-view. I know what you are thinking. Go to the referral link. Use my referral link in my bio. Use my referral link. Use the Lesnar's referral link. Buy 2 pay-per-views. One for your brother, one for your mother. Maybe buy 3, maybe buy 4. Use code PAT, P-A-T, or use code YMFF, or both. I prefer you use mine. He would prefer he use his, but I'm saying right now, go and use his as well as use mine, okay? If you want to use his first, that's fine, but use mine as well. Do it for both of us, okay? Help us both out. Not just me out, help both of us out. But yeah, code PAT. If you had to pick one, I know Lesnar's got a lot of people who, are going to be buying his link. So those people who are looking to buy the pay-per-view, Lesnar's running out of seats, which that's not possible because it's an online ticket. You want to just buy both. Just buy both, because it's going to make it seem like I'm like, yeah. Just buy both, because both of us, we need the clout. Okay, we need this. We buy our pay-per-view. Come on. Just do it.
All right, guys. Well, it's been your host, Stacks888, behind the wraps with Pat Typoosion, and peace.
Everyone subscribe to Stacks right now.